If we take a look at example 5, it says the dimensions of an irregularly shaped pool are shown. What's the area of the surface of the pool? This is what we call a composite shape because it's not a shape we have a name for that we'll regularly see. However, notice I can split it up into shapes I know to find the area of. I see a rectangle here. Here's a half a circle and another half a circle. I got a whole circle, and I see a triangle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start here. Let's find the area of my rectangle. So my rectangle is base times height. So if I look at my rectangle, my base is 32. My height is the diameter of my circle, which is 16. So I'm going to say 32 times 16. So I think that's like, now let's do it. 32 times 16. That's 512. Now let's find the area of my circle. Well, I know area is pi r squared. So I know pi, the radius of my circle, is going to be 8 because my diameter is 16. And notice what happens here. I have a half a circle and a half a circle, so put them together and that makes a whole circle. So I know the area is 64 pi. And then let's find the area of the triangle. Well, I know that's 1/2 base times height. Well, my base is 32, isn't it? Because that's the side length of the rectangle. So it's 1/2 times 32 times 15. I know it's 2 goes into 32 16 times, so it's 16 times 15. So if I take 16 times 15, I get 240. So the area of my shape is going to be 512 plus 64 pi plus 240. Well, I can take 512 plus 240. And I get 752 plus 64 pi. That's the exact answer. But it's an application problem, so I'm going to round this to the nearest foot. So I'm going to add 64 pi onto my answer. So say plus 64 pi. And I'll round that to the nearest total number. I'll say that's about 953 square feet. And there's your answer for that part. Now, if we take a look at the next one, we have a composite figure. I want to find the area of the shaded region. Well, what's going to happen in my shaded region? I'm going to find the area of the big rectangle. I'll find the area of the small rectangle. I'll subtract those two because I'll take out that white triangle in the center. I'll be left with the blue. So it's going to be the area of my big rectangle minus the area of my small rectangle, or my white rectangle. And then I'll have what's left over. I'll have a hole in there. So what is the length of my big rectangle? Well, notice I've got 100 for this part of the width. I've got 25 to the left. Must be 25 to the right also, huh? Because they label that all around. So in other words, this is 150. And I'll do the same thing for the width. I got 20 for the white rectangle. And then I've got 25 and 25, so that makes it 70. So the width of my small rectangle is 70, or my big rectangle is 70. So I'm going to take 150 times 70. I'm going to subtract the area of the little triangle, which is 100 times 20. Well, let me see. 150 times 70. I know I'm going to have 2 zeros. And then take 15 times 7. And I get 105. In other words, I get 10,500 minus 100 times 200. That'll have 3 zeros on it. And then 1 times 2 is 2. So in other words, I get a 10,500 minus 2,000 would be 8,500, and that will be square feet. And there's our answer.